Alrighty, time for another episode of Modded Survival. Now, in the last episode, I'll be honest, I don't remember what happened, because it's been like a week since I recorded. I should record more often, but I do not remember what happened. I remember that I had said that in this episode, we were going to go down to the Dungeons Now Loading dungeon. So that is a thing that we need to do. Another horror mod has been added, and this one we might not see. The main reason for this is because, to my knowledge, it adds in 2 entities. It may end up adding more. I've never really played with this mod, but one of those entities only spawns in a structure, which means we'll have to load the chunks, and the other one doesn't seem like it spawns too often, and it seems relatively easy to miss. So we may not end up seeing today's horror creatures, but hopefully we do. You never know. Also, I have done a whole lot of work on this mod pack since the last episode. I finally got the leveling system for our guns set up. As a byproduct, all of our equipment can now level up. This means that our melee weapons, I think our tools, as well as our armor. Now, I did try to balance this as much as I possibly could. Obviously, it's going to be a bit difficult, largely because we are using guns. Guns fire fast, which means that they hit really fast, which means... So basically, the combination of mods, there's like 3 different mods that I installed just to get this leveling system to work. It's based off of 2 different things. You get experience when you kill a creature, and you get experience each time an attack hits. Now, you can set up how frequently you get XP on a hit. I currently have it set to like 5%, a 5% chance that each attack we do on a creature will give us XP. Unfortunately, like I said, guns shoot fast. So even though I had to reduce the chance of getting XP so low to 5%, through my tests, after killing 20 zombies, we leveled up, I think it was 6 times on the gun and once on our armor. So that's going to be a bit of an issue, but I did, at least I hope I adjusted some of the stats so that it's not going to be like we're going to kill like 50 creatures and be insanely overpowered. So this may end up getting tweaked further as the series goes on. I'm going to have to closely monitor that. Unfortunately, there's no real way to tell if the stats are increasing as far as I can tell. It does say the stats do increase, and I do notice an increase of damage on the guns. But like when I hover over an item, it doesn't directly say, like under this, it says level 0 max. That's not the one we're looking at. We're actually looking at the bottom one where it says item level 0. It also says type SMG and damage 7.6. We do 7.6 damage per shot. That specific thing doesn't update. So I don't exactly know how we're going to be able to tell how much damage we're actually doing. But we do have that. And the one final thing is I edited some of the files. You may notice that we have a remarkably normal Minecraft animation right now. But if I hit our combat mode, we enter into our normal epic fight. So basically the reason that I did this is because if you remember, if we equip our gun, we can't actually see the gun. If we aim, the reticle disappears. It's a bit of a nightmare. So I made it so that when we exit combat mode, the gun will actually be brought up and we can actually use the gun. This will be far easier. It does mean, though, that every single time we enter combat, if we end up having to go into melee, we're going to have to activate combat mode before we can actually use the animations of our weapons. Another thing that I did was I tested a lot of different weapons. Like, seriously, I tested so many weapons to try and figure out what weapons felt the best for me. I mainly focused on the weapons of miracle weapons, and the Torment just feels natural to me. There is literally a whole massive, there's fucking 16 different movesets that you can use for each weapon. I haven't figured out barely any of them. I know that with Torment, if we hit F5 and go into combat mode, if we sprint, we do an attack like that. We obviously have our normal attack patterns. And then we also have our charge up abilities that we can use. And apparently I can actually fall off. So we have 1, then 2, and then we have 3. And then obviously if we hold it to 4, what the axe will do is it increases the amount of damage that we do. So you can see now we have a whole bunch of like fire particles. Basically the next attack will do, it's going to do even more damage than it normally would. So what I like to do is I like to charge it up to the first one, because while we're spinning there, each time the blade comes near an enemy, it can actually deal damage, because the weapons themselves have legitimate hitboxes. We found that out a few episodes ago. And then the final thing that I know how to do, there's a lot more to this weapon, I believe, than what I know how to do. I have to do it really fast. There we go. You jump and then attack, and we can do that sort of thing. And if our sharpness is high enough, because it does the initial attack as the axe swings down, and then it also does the AoE damage of the axe impacting the ground. So if our sharpness is actually high enough, we can actually one-shot normal mobs. But I don't think... we have, like, sharpness 3 on this, don't we? Yeah, we have sharpness 3. I don't think that that's enough. But that is something that we can do eventually. So we're probably going to be sticking with the Torment. Another thing that I found out in my tests, I know it's a lot of talking, we're not doing a whole lot, but, oopsies. Tinker's Construct. Unfortunately, well, fortunately, there are mods that allow us to have a, compatibility with Tinker Construct weapons and Epic Fight. Unfortunately, they're all like 1.18, and we're on 1.20.1, so we can't actually use them. So Tinker's Construct is going to be used solely for tools, with the exception of the Butcher's Cleaver. And the reason why that's an exception is because the Butcher's Cleaver has a high chance to behead, and we're going to be using that to get Wither Skeleton Skulls. That's the only time we're ever going to be using it. That'll obviously be outside of our combat mode where we can use it normally, because if we have it, the Tinker's Construct weapon, it just does this punch animation, because Epic Fight doesn't register it as being an actual weapon that is compatible. So with all that out of the way, we have quite a few things to do. I didn't actually do any of this tests on this save, because I didn't want to do all that, plus I don't have access to creative. So one final thing, as I actually make sure that we are prepared to go down there, is brain fart. I'm forgetting something. I was gonna say something that was like kind of important, and now I can't remember what it was. Where the hell am I putting? I guess it is technically a type of food. Yeah, there was something I was gonna say, and now I can't remember what the hell it was. And it was really important. Wow, okay, that's just instantaneous, like, derp mode there. That's impressive for me. Well, if I forgot it, it must not have been super important, even though I know for a fact that it was. I'll probably figure it out eventually. So, also we have two, well, aside from all the other mods that I installed to get all this stuff working, we have two other mods. We have Parkour. I'll be honest, I don't remember installing it. I don't know where Parkour came from, because we already had the Crouch on Demand mod to do crouching, which is Enderman, which is what we really care about. But hi, so now we actually have Parkour, and obviously we have Apotheosis, because in order to get these guns to actually start leveling up, the mod that they use to allow them to level up requires the library for Apotheosis, which just coincidentally also requires Apotheosis itself. So now we're actually going to have to go through this whole fucking enchantment table, or in bookshelf bullshit that we did in, whatchamacallit, in, Project Architect. So, unfortunately, that is something that we are going to have to do. It's going to be a massive pain in the ass. But, that's you gotta do it, you know? If we want fancy guns that eventually get stronger as we go, the goat didn't actually spawn, we're just gonna need that kind of stuff. Now, obviously the goat is making noise. I am, after further consideration, I am going to use the tab on the mini-map far more frequently. That way we can actually go about doing our cameras. Because that is one of our objectives, is that we have to take a photo of each of the horror creatures that we reasonably can. So we've got plenty of food, we have plenty of durability. We might just quickly repair our torment, because we found out that we can do that with iron. Which, not gonna lie, is kind of baller. There we go. We have just a basic diamond pickaxe. Efficient digger? When in main hand, efficient digger. I'm sorry, what? What the hell is that from? Thank you, God. He gave me haste. And, no, the regeneration is from campfire. Also, I discovered something. So, number one, the minimap is actually in a horrible place because it turns out that the jump scares that we had gotten, the 2 jump scares that we've gotten, that wasn't because of a Red's anomaly. That was actually thanks to God. So basically, below the minimap is a bar that tells us our karma, and that's very important so that we actually know how close we are to pissing off God. Basically, unless we're at 100, God is constantly going to fuck with us. Why are all the hostile creatures in line? What the hell is going on? But, so yeah. And then, one final thing. This isn't the thing that I had forgotten, but this is something else. Red's anomaly, we should be seeing a lot more of it. And the main reason for that... Whoa, that Enderman. The main reason for that is because today's horror mod, for whatever reason, likes to break other mods. Because a Red's anomaly spawns like absolute fucking crazy now. I was doing tests in my private world, and oh my god, everywhere I turned, there was at least one on the minimap. Sometimes multiple. On the surface too, which was terrifying. So that is a thing now. We will probably end up seeing Red's anomaly and have to deal with whatever the hell it does. I'll be honest, I still don't know what it does. And I'm kind of worried about it, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, we have vaulting now. It's just like, it's literally the same as the Seacraft, all the fancy stuff that we could do, like wall jumping, which I never really did, as well as vaulting and all that kind of fancy jazz. And there's a crepper there. Now, it should be right here. Yeah, it is. We have no horror creatures around us, so let's head on down. Boop, boop. Boop. Also, I noticed something, and that is that our stacking issue seems to happen when I have a free hand and a block enters that slot that my hand is currently on. I don't know why that's what causes it to break. It's like, see, now all of a sudden the stacks don't combine because I'm holding the cobblestone. Again, I have no clue why it does that. But for some strange reason, that is now a thing that it does. Oh shit. Ow. Interesting. Moving on. So yeah, we're currently digging down to the dungeons now loading. Ow, dungeon. I'm gonna get myself killed doing this. Let's just quickly cover ourselves so we can eat real quick and head on down further. Now, we're not gonna do the dungeon itself. I mean, we are gonna go through the dungeon, but we're not gonna fight the boss. Oh, lovely. Because I have a bad feeling that the boss would absolutely tear us apart. And I don't particularly want to get obliterated because of that fact. Clay! You can always use more clay. We can use that on the smeltery. That being said, I'm not going to go out of my way to get more. Oh, I think this is the roof. Nope, wrong way. We want to go this way. We want to reach the edge of it. There are creatures everywhere. So yeah, you can see on the minimap right over there is the chaos spawner. That's the boss. That's probably not something we really want to fuck with. In fact, I know for a fact it's not, because I've done this before on a different survival world. That shit hurt. I have to remember the keybind because it's not to Z anymore. It's now to C. What the fuck? It's a decorative pot. Oh boy, we're right on the edge. That's... Goat. Didn't spawn. I fucking hate this goat. I really do. Get rid of all that. We're instantly gonna enter combat mode. Hi. Good, it's above me. Just what I wanted. So, the reason we're in here is because we need that silk to make the cloth so we can make the hat. So you can see there, we have now leveled up our stuff. So the weapon is always gonna level up faster, and that's... Whoops. Fucking quit it. Why did I fall through the house? It's because the stupid thing activated. Well, there goes life number 7. We're down to 6 now. Mainly because Torment decided that for some reason, even though I wasn't holding it, it decided to activate the thingy-bob. Also, we have 2 boon mods enabled. This is still not the thing that I had forgotten. I don't remember what that was. But we have 2 boon mods added because I had done a bunch of pre-recording, and then obviously, yeah, I took a whole bunch of time off, so I didn't add any Jesus. I didn't add any boon mods between each of those, so we added 2 of them. We have heart containers finally, and we also have the tarot cards mod, which tarot cards should be fairly useful. Now, if we cannot get ourselves killed because of our own ability, I should have popped the golden apple. That's what I should have done. Instead of trying to prioritize natural regeneration, I should have done forced healing. But too late now. Let's say the hole was here. Ow! What the fuck? Necromancer. Come here, a-hole. Quit it. You're not summoning shit. I'm just gonna do that. What the hell was the hole? There it is. Just gonna dig down next to it. The main reason why I died there is because of Torment's ability. It sends us into a rage, but it constantly consumes health from us, which, when we only have a basic amount of hearts, is, shall we say, extraordinarily stupid and dangerous. Which is precisely what we had, is a normal amount of health. So, yeah, that's why we died there. There's a part of me that kind of wants to turn this into a water elevator, but making those things is such a pain in the ass. We might do that when we get blood magic installed. Ow. Ow. It also doesn't help that there's so many spawners right there, so we're just gonna chew up the golden apple right now. Okay, get rid of the spawners. That's the main issue that we're having right now. Oh no. Despite the fact that I do want to level up my weapons, I do not want to get absolutely annihilated by a shit ton of mobs. Sweet. Killed them. Oh, that creeper's dead. Spiders are not. Oh, that's zombies dead. Die, please. He dropped a book. Hi. Oh, that is so nice that I can do so much damage to those armored zombies. Those things are such a pain in the ass. We don't want step. We also don't need that. Now, we do have to be very careful while down here because there is a certain boy who spawns in caves. And I don't like the fact that he spawns in caves, but he certainly does exist. Also, do I have a torch? Of course I don't have a torch. Hopefully I can find that boy.
And scream. They always scream.
Stop activating that damn ability. I tapped it. I didn't hold it. Okay, on the minimap, he registers as Cave Dweller. I don't know why. I don't see him anywhere near us, but that doesn't mean that he's not here. Fuck you. Game, can you not? Get rid of the spawner. Get rid of the spawner. Three-hit combo is apparently enough to kill those guys. Get rid of the spawner. Oh shit. And get rid of the spawner. Be gone. Oh, hi. Oh, here they come. Now, these dungeons are really nice because these exploding barrels, if we mine them, we actually get gunpowder from them, and gunpowder is obviously very high value to us. Ooh, purple earth gem. Let's keep that. We don't want a bow. We do want the rotten flesh, though. I am very sorry that it is so dark. I'm hoping that... Oh, there we go. Perfect. Just what we were looking for. Torches. Hey, look. A pile of iron ingots. That gives us just straight up an ingot. See, this is why I love this dungeon. It's wonderful for gathering resources. Any type of resource. Well, not any type, but it's awesome for getting iron, gold, and gunpowder. Plus, we need to be here anyway because we need the silk. So, silk. We need soul silk, which comes from soul cloth. Now, like I said, I think that spawns in chests. I don't know for a fact. Give me that. Oh, good. Hardcore parkour. Can we not have to do that? That would be great. That's gonna piss off God. Why are you mad at me? Oh, because I hate you. I can't even get out of the first area. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. Well then, I don't like that. Ah, more parkour. Why was that corridor red? Why are there so many bats? What the fuck? Here be bats. Hi, go away. Ooh. I think there be lava below us. Brewing stand. Lingering potions of healing, bro. Gimme. So yeah, we'll have to constantly be on the lookout now for these various different gems and stuff. However, constantly having to swap between combat mode and non-combat mode is going to get really fucking tedious really quick. Just so that we can break blocks. Oh my god, he's in armor. He stood no chance. Never mind. I don't need. He gave us a diamond. What a bro.
There's always parts being cut off.
Cat. Hi. God says good now. Oh my god, we're about to die.
Shattered to dust.
I don't see him anywhere on the map. I don't see the cat. Potions of harming and healing. Very interesting. You love to see the iron. You truly do love to see the iron. It's so good. It really is. Like you can't go wrong with a bit of iron. You know what? No, I want the blocks on my invent. Cat still isn't around. I don't know where the cat is. Hi. Kindly, no thank you. Wait. This is really disorienting in first person. And there's plenty of stuff that spawns down here because it's dark. Why does getting hit interrupt animations? Knock it off. Why is that iron different from that iron? Oh, because it's affected by the ground break. Hi, you're annoying. Also, one other thing that I did add is, damn it, I just threw that. Obviously guns are going to be very important, so we actually have a mod that makes it so that zombies drop loot that'll be useful for us to make. Goat is here. He's in the boss room. But anyway, we have a mod, or a series of mods, that will allow us to make ammo from drops that zombies give. It's very rare that they'll actually give us something of value, but it is possible now. You guys are relentless. So there we go. We got 2 copper, which is thanks to that mod. We got copper from zombies, which normally you only get from the drowned. Alright, goat is gone. Thank God. Don't want you. As well as things like iron nuggets and other crap. Which, why is it red? Which is certainly useful, but not what we're truly after. I mean, we can use it for shotgun shells if we decide to use a shotgun. That is an option. A possibility. What does that one do? Go away. What do you do? Ooh, armor pierce. Oh my god, you guys are really relentless. Why did the zombie give us phantom membrane? Potions of healing aren't as good as the other one. You give a string. What is this? Deceased craft all of a sudden? Oh my god, not again. Alright, you know what? Fuck you. Delicious gunpowder. You love it. You truly love it. You can't not love it. You can't. It's literally just illegal. You can't not love it. It's illegal to hate it. And we do not do illegal things. I say with a straight face, as I've definitely done illegal things on Minecraft. Oh boy, another spawner boy. There he goes. What the fuck is that? Something flickering on the minimap. Is it a fish? There's a fish! I'm not sure why there's a fish. Holy gem we don't care about because we're probably not going to be using holy magic. Hell, I don't even know if we're actually going to end up using magic. What is that? On the minimap, right to our left, in the same room as us. What is that? It's moving around. Is it a fish? Yeah, it must be a fish. It's a weird looking fish. Be gone. Oh, look at the fancy flower. What the fuck? Sorry if you were expecting a different response to that, but that's about all I really have to say to that. So what the fuck? Ooh, more. Some gold, some amethyst, a little bit of iron. Not what we're looking for, though. Not the reason why we're actually down here. However, on the bright side, we do have 4 miniature red hearts. Now, what was... Probably not the best place to be doing this, but... What do we need for a red heart canister? Right, it's the old school. You need the necrotic bone, you need the canister, and the relic apple. Which before I think was called the jeweled apple, if I'm not mistaken. Unfortunately, it's looking like we're probably going to have to do parkour. I mean, technically we don't have to. We can just block, but we can just do the block. I'd prefer if you not. I'm going to be honest. I would really prefer if you would not. Thank you. Put a torch there so that we know that we've... Skeleton. The hell did that skeleton just do? He fell. Like a nerd. Now he's gonna die like a nerd. Oh shit. Bad time, bad time, bad time. That's a lot of creeper. No, you're not blowing up. Spooter! Pickaxe. Ow. These things are annoying. There's a creeper back there. He's too far away to see me. Okay. And there's another one right here. Creeper's coming. He did. He gone. And there's nothing else hostile in here. Okay, so we can go back into first person. I know that's really disorienting, but, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. God is happy with us. He's given us another diamond. Thank you, God. Yeah, I found out quite a few things with my testing. I decided to test with God, and let's just say God is more horrifying than I originally thought. And I really don't want to get on his bad side, because that shit was terrifying. I probably should have done it on camera, like, in the world and figure it out there, rather than experimenting off camera. But I don't think anybody cares too much. I mean, obviously you guys are going to care, but... because you're not going to see the first reaction. The unfiltered Goat! Fuck off. Quit making your noises. You're not even here. You're just being a douche. You're just being a canoe and nobody appreciates.
There's always parts being cut off, entrails being yanked from stomachs, bones being shattered to dust.
You are one fucked up cat. I hope you know that. Like, seriously, you are a fucked up cat. I don't know where you are that's normal for you.
And you're gonna run.
Shut
and
up!
Scream. They always scream.
Oh, I'm about to fucking scream in a minute. Shut up. Put your money where your mouth is. If you're gonna spam the soundboard, the least you could fucking do is spawn. Please don't spawn. I immediately thought about what I said, and I regretted it instantly. Please don't spawn. Water protection? Delays damage from hydrophobia. Oh, that's probably for like a blaze.
And you're gonna run and
Oh, shit.
They always scream. There's always parts being cut off, entrails being yanked from stomachs, bones being
Come on, retreat. Retreat already, please. There he goes, he's retreating. Oh shit, the cat's right next to us too. He's in the next room. Oh, we will not survive that. You can see him there. It says cave dweller. That's the cat. Okay, we're gonna have to sit here and... Oh shit. I don't know if he can fit through a 1 block gap. Let's just prevent him from even seeing us. Because we will not survive that fight. And I don't think I can force him back. The fuck was that noise? Oh, it's him walking around. Jesus Christ, my heart left my soul. Or my soul left my body. Yeah, that's the cat walking. Cat, can you fuck off? Please? Despawn. He shouldn't aggro, just in case we're going to enter combat mode. He shouldn't aggro because he can't physically see me. But I don't know that for a fact. I also don't know if he can fit through a 1 block. I hope he can't. This is definitely entertaining content for you guys. We're just sitting in a hole, 1 by 1 hole, waiting for that fucking thing over there to go away, because I really don't want to have to deal with him, bro. There's a heart container way the fuck out there. It's next to the arrow on the minimap. You can see it there. Oh, it's gonna despawn before we can get it. Oh, thank God the cat left. Whoo, yeah, that's a fight we would not have won. Okay, note to self, don't taunt the cat. Because the cat will absolutely respond. And the cat don't fuck around. Don't taunt the cat. We won't survive that fight. Or, I guess, encounter is a better way of putting it. We will not survive. And we already have 6 lives left. There is a part of me that does... Well, that was a thing. There is a part of me that does want to raise our live limit. Let's just not fuck with the creeper. Just place the fucking torch. I don't know if it spawns off of a certain enemy. I don't know the spawn criteria for the thing we're after. If he spawns directly in line of sight of me, I'm going to shit my pants. Because I don't think we'll get away fast enough. Theoretically, he shouldn't. But I'm not going to place a bet on that. Oh dear God, it's bigger than I thought. Hi. Are you supposed to drop an iron ingot when I kill you? I feel like you're not. Hi, you're stuck. Ignore the weird flip thing that I just did. That's something with parkour. It seems to happen when I jump next to a block, and I don't know why I do flips. But hey, check it out. Flips! Going up.
There's always parts being cut off, entrails being yanked from stomachs,
Fucking hate.
bones being shattered to dust.
The cat made me nervous. The cat didn't spawn. It's not that we can see. That scared the shit out of me. Flips. Oh, talking about this puts me on edge, and it's just. Oh my God, haste! Thank you, God. Look at the speed though we swing that pick, for how slow we still mine. God gave us crack. God gave us crack, and we did it. Aw, it's already gone. The hell is this room? Ooh, high pressure plate. I'm glad I saw you, because that could have ended really bad. These do work like TNT. Give me that back. There's just a bat in here. Destroy each and every single one of these, because the last thing we want is it spontaneously exploding. Cloth. 1. I mean, I guess it's more than we had before, but we need more. Which is a problem. I really do want to do this and get out alive without dying. If I remember right, this is just a flame bow. Yeah, it's just a flame bow. Do not care. I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. Ow. It's always lovely when you sneeze and it hurts. Okay, this is where we'll probably die, is in here. Hi. Ugh, this is why I fucking hate mazes. Thank God I got through. I am also going to... Didn't spawn. Fucking goat. I'm also going to allow us the use of teleports now. It just lighted on fire. No, you lit it on fire. No. Your existence is anathema, and I do not appreciate. There's redstone here. Isn't that just fancy? So, why can I not reload? Oh, is the mic pressing? The mic is pressing something. Ah! Stop pressing shit. Oh, I can't wait until I buy the boom arm. It's gonna be so nice. Yeah, Void Silk is the end product. He's bone clubbing. And how many exactly do we need? 5. Fuck. I really wish there was an easier way to go into first person. It's a fish dying out of water. Oh my god. I'm serious. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind playing this. Okay, we're running out of options. We're probably gonna have to parkour it up. Which I don't like. But I don't think we're gonna have a choice. Which one did we come out of? Hi! Pretty sure that's hacking. Also, yes, I am aware that we did not take a picture of the goat, but we were kind of busy in the moment. So you'll have to forgive me for not prioritizing a photo of the goat. Fuck this maze. This is where we were? I think this is where we were. Yeah, this is where we were. Witch! No! No misbehaving.
There's always parts being cut off, entrails being yanked from stomachs, bones being shattered to dust.
Can we not? Like, seriously, can we just not? I would really, really appreciate it if we could just not. Well, unfortunately, that appears to be the last one. So now we have to do parkour. However, on the bright side, Torment is now level 5. Worthy equipment. Ooh, fancy. I mean, I guess we can replace our current axe with that. Sure, probably not going to be using dodges, considering it's on a really annoying button, but let's not go through the skeleton hell parkour. Hi! Fuck did you come from? There, I assume. Oh, hi. Now, is this the dangerous one, or this is a slightly less dangerous, because we're going from the bottom up. I feel a little bit more comfortable in here, not because it's easier in here, but because it's less likely that I'm going to get absolutely annihilated by one of the horror creatures. However, I I do suck at parkour, as you just witnessed. Luckily, we have blocks. Stop trying to wall climb. Please and thank you. Half the time I can't tell if a jump is meant to be... Oh, hello. If a jump is meant to be sprint jumped or normal jumped. And that's what really gets my ass kicked. Ooh, sharpness... or strength 3. Thank you, God. I appreciate you. You are far too kind. God sees us. But I think it's a fake one. Yeah, it's a fake one. Actually, it might not be fake. He just might not be able to do it while I have something in my offhand. Parkour. I hate parkour. I hate parkour. The worst part is that I don't know what I need to change, but I don't have access to our little roll that we had in Deceasecraft. There's probably something that needs to be changed ever so subtly, but I don't know what that is. Why do I have 3 buckets of water? I just noticed that. You guys have probably been... Fuck off. You guys have probably noticed that and been asking that for a while. I don't know why I have 3 buckets of water. But you know what? I have 3 buckets of water. And isn't that just fucking cool? I'm one of the cool kids. I have 3 buckets of water. This is... no. Why am I risking it so much? Just fucking play it safe. Parkour? Don't. I'm already on edge enough. Not this weird ass fucking noise again. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I keep on hearing that fucking glow squid. I keep on thinking it's something near me. Now for the hard part, which is getting back to where it just was. Or I guess the not so hard part, considering I just did it. Holy shit! Okay, the goat's way the fuck over there. He's in the room after. But you know what? I'm not gonna risk it because I really don't want to fight the goat again. How long have we been recording for? Oh, we're coming up on time. Damn. And that entire time we had 1 death and only 1 of the things that we need. Great. Don't you love to see it? Yeah, unfortunately we did not see today's horror creature, but that's largely because it only spawns on the surface. That I know for a fact. I keep on seeing shit like appear. Okay, goat's gone. Like, appear and disappear on my screen. I think I'm just losing it. Oh, good. It's the fucking Punji Spike room. I don't think I'm gonna find it in those. I don't think there's any reason to continue looking in those. Oh, fuck me. This one has diamond in it. It's dark, but it has diamond in it. Bro. This one's structured differently, actually, I think. I've not seen this one before. I think this one's structured different. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just fucking losing it. All I know is diamonds! Diamondes. Yeah, in all honesty, we may end up, now that I'm actually thinking about it, despite the fact that I'm this deep in, we may end up abandoning trying to make the spawner set. And the reasoning is because now that our armor levels up, I didn't test it. I'm going to test it tonight. But I would assume that when we upgrade it to netherite, we probably keep the levels. And if we do, then there's no point in wasting time wearing the spawner set when we can just make a full set of diamond armor and then eventually upgrade it to netherite and still have all the stat boosts because we leveled it. Because we leveled up the armor. You know, it seems like a waste of time. Now, unfortunately, we don't have fortune, and I wish we had fortune. But we have diamonds, and this one matters. This one might actually be a little bit of a longer episode. I'm going to finish this little path that this tube is taking us on, and then I'm going to head back to the house. And then once we get back to the house, however we get back to the house will be the end of the episode. So this might be a longer episode, or it might be a normal episode. We're about to find out. Now, this is the exact same layout that I'm used to. It's just, it had diamonds for some reason. I mean, I'm not complaining. Don't mistake me for complaining, because I'm not. And damn it. I do not.
There's always parts being cut off, entrails yanked from stomachs, bones being shattered to dust.
You're still one fucked up cat.
And you're gonna run
Quit it!
and scream. They always scream.
Oh, you bet your ass I'm about to...
There's always parts being cut off.
Holy shit, everything's happening all at once. There's the other one. There it is.
Bones being
We don't have a
shattered,
cat.
dust being cut off, entrails being yanked from stomachs, bones being shattered to dust.
What the fuck is going on? Why are they spamming?
And you're gonna run and scream. They always scream. You're gonna run and scream. They always
Whoa, what the fuck?
scream.
What the That's the cat. That's the cat. You can see him right there on the left side. That is the cat. Alright, we're gonna try and get far enough away where we can actually take a photo, because we can zoom in with this. He's hunting. You see that posture he's taking? He's hunting. I don't know why he's not looking directly at us. His head is facing down for some reason. Well, regardless, there's a cat. Now, I don't know if he can reach me. I'm kind of hoping he can. He's really fast. You can see him on the minimap. Hi. Hi, you are fucking horrifying. You are terrifying. He's dead. What the fuck? Is that his death noise? What the hell is happening? that was a thing. Goat is not near us, even though the goat made a noise. So yeah, that's the cat. Oh, fuck me. I don't know what's making that noise, but at least fucking show yourself. You're really annoying. I have a feeling that's Red's anomaly. Now we have to climb our way all the way back up because my dumbass fell off. And on a super easy jump too. I don't know how fast I could kill an anomaly with a gun. Or not an anomaly, but one of the horror creatures. I kind of want to find out, but I also really don't. For obvious reasons. Reasons that I don't feel like I need to voice. Why I think that's a really fucking stupid idea to try and do it. Goodbye. You're a dumbass. Yeah, I'm not dealing with you. What the fuck did it drop? Oh. Pretty sure that was the ghost. Splash potion of healing. Don't mind if I do. We haven't even come close to needing these lingering. Well, we have needed it a few times. Oh, I want the gem. Oh, it's this fucking thing. It just shows them all as the same gem. That's annoying. I think I understand. There's splash potions of healing in here, and in this chest over here, there's a bow with healing arrows. I think those ghosts, you have to use healing potions on them to harm them. That's interesting. Alright, well, we reached the end. Let's get the flying fuck out of here. Just gonna go to the wall right here and just do this number. Gonna pillar up. Just get the fuck out. I wonder if we're gonna get that sound anomaly. Last time that we saw it was when we were doing this exact thing. Fucking quit that. When we were pillaring up like this. So I wonder if we're gonna get it again. Probably not. Also, how many episodes is this, by the way? We might be actually close to getting netherite already. Extra. We're at 42. We should be getting there soon. Oh, not very far away from us is a dolphin, which means we may be popping out in the middle of the fucking ocean. Stop trying to wall climb. Yeah, if you notice, the reason why I'm sliding really slow is because parkour is trying to make us wall climb. Which is really fucking annoying when you're trying to pillar out. goat's near us. Goat is, in fact, near us. I can probably outswim. Where's home? Home sweet home is 400 blocks that way. Yeah, man. Well, I guess there's still the possibility that we might see our new anomaly. There's also an apotheosis boss over there, which is kind of interesting. Notification on the phone. So yeah, once we get back to the house, then we will call the episode. However, I'm not going on land, because that seems incredibly stupid. Do we have a straight shot? Actually, I want to go the other way. Hey, a shipwreck. I think that's the one I looted a few episodes back. We're just going to have the camera out and ready. Because there are a number of friends that should just spawn naturally, especially considering I'm close to the land. There's raw chicken. I assume that's probably because of the goat, because for whatever reason the goat likes killing chickens. Thank you, God. God turned on the lights. That's a lot of witches. Okay, yeah, we're near... No, wait, the witches were in... The witches were north. The witches were up here somewhere, weren't they? Maybe I'm losing my mind and I'm not where I think I am. Maybe I'm losing my mind and there's just another structure that's like that nearby. Regardless of the situation, that's a lot of witches. And I'm not going in there. Witch! It went in a cave. It's a witch cave. It's the witch cave. Witch cave. But which witch did go in the witch cage? Cave. Cage? Cave. Which witch went in which cave? Inside of the witch cave. I don't know. I feel like I'm just confusing myself more than anything right now. If our big tall lad who wouldn't leave us alone in the nether would love to spawn. Oh, he just did. He's being weird. And there's our boy. That is 2 horrors captured on film. So we have the watching nightmare and we have the cat. We need the goat man, if we can even find Red's anomaly. We won't be getting God until I really piss off God, and even then that'll cost us 2 lives. Who else? There's the creatures from the whatchamacallit, the one that gives us red shells. There is... God, what else? We can't do Herobrine yet. I forgot to update the Herobrine mod. That's what I forgot. So I figured out why Herobrine isn't spawning. If I do F3 and we look on the second paragraph on the left side, just, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines up from the bottom, you see local difficulty 2.25 / 0.13 day 0. I don't know why, but our days aren't progressing. And that's why we haven't seen Herobrine. Herobrine spawns on day 3. It's still day 0 despite how many day-night cycles we've gone through. I don't know how to fix this. I mean, I know how to fix this, but we don't have access to commands. So Herobrine isn't really a thing. So we're going to have to update the Herobrine mod, which I already said I was going to do and then completely forgot about doing it. It was supposed to be updated this episode, and I completely forgot about it. So, unfortunately, from the fog, we're never actually going to see the horror creature. What other horror creatures do we have right now? I'm drawing a blank right now. So we have Goatman, we have the Deep Void stuff, which I feel like we're only probably going to do a couple of those. We're probably only going to do the Abductor, because in order to get the rest of them, we would have to go into the deep void itself. And I don't know how to get out of there without dying. And I'd rather not lose my lives. From the shadows, that's where the red shell guy comes from. So there's like 5 entities in total from that one. And then obviously we have today's, which is 2 separate ones. One of them is going to be tricky to get a photo of. Mainly because we're going to need to be stacked in armor before we do that one. So there's that. But on the bright side, we have 2 of our horror creatures photographed. We have proof of their existence that we could show to other people. If they don't already show themselves to other people. And thankfully, home sweet home. I should have put a way shrine. I should have put a way shrine down at the dungeons now loading. A, that would have been so much faster to get back. And B, we're going to have to go back there anyway to try and find... actually, we might not try and find more soul cloth. But regardless, that is the end of the episode. A little bit of a longer one, mainly because I just wanted to get back home. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys are looking forward to the next episode where we have a new horror creature and potentially a new boon. I don't know if it's a little too early for another boon. So until then, guys... I cut myself off while saying that. Let me try that again. See ya.